All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem. Chakorash, honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walking, learning, teaching truth and sincerity. I said, I'm going to have to get that figured out. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It'll just be sitting there. I guess it was already rolling for 20 seconds or so. But basically, this video, as you just seen from the title, is going to be dealing with the mark of the beast. What's happened? I was watching some videos. I've been watching a whole bunch of movies, because the coronavirus is going around. So I just been watching those type of, virus and disease related movies. All right, Lord willing, y'all be able to see it. Let me see if I can turn up the video quality. But basically, I was watching after I watch one of these movies, I'll go look at basically not a review, but basically like explained. Like when I watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later, you got certain people on YouTube, they make their little YouTube money by breaking down movies and TV shows and games and going into the plot. And so I was doing so with World War III because that movie also had disease breakout that spread throughout the world and decimated populations. All right, and I happened to come across something. I'm just gonna, Lord willing, it loads up here, and then when it does, I'm gonna play it and let y'all see it for yourselves. All right, hey, the mark of the beast has been around for a hot little minute now. It's just that now that we're getting to the end of this world, it's time for it to be put at the forefront. And here soon, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he's gonna put it on these devils to fully enforce it. And when that happens, we're basically gonna be up out of here, not too much longer after that. All right, so let me full screen it. Then I just got a couple scriptures, and we'll close it out. There we go. All right, Lord willing, hopefully y'all can see it. So I have the volume turned off on purpose so they don't try to take me down. Right there. Damn it, it didn't pause in time. So this doctor has the freaking mark of the beast in his hand already. This is over in China. All right, what you're seeing is a video clip. The creators of the movie World War Z, they went over there to China to basically study SARS, or SARS, the disease that had broke out in China, which is basically the, I'll say, base disease of what they're dealing with now, Corona. All right, in which I believe they said 800 people died of SARS in China back when it broke out. I believe they said 2,000 infected, 800 died of, and it's SARS, SARS, not SARMs. All right, SARMs is steroids. But if you just saw it there, that doctor walked up. Let me see. Take it back. That doctor walked up to the door. He didn't put his hand on the door handle. He didn't bust in. He didn't ask someone to open it. He simply, as we're going to see again, waved his hand. Perfect. Pause it. Perfect. Come on. Hey, now what scripture should come to mind? Hey, they've already, like many of the brothers will say, the infrastructure for the mark of the beast is already set to go. It's just a matter of the correct calamity. It's just a matter of the right disaster that they need to let or cause to go down to put the fear in the people of this world to initiate it, especially here in America. It's only going to take one little event, Lord willing, maybe this coronavirus will help speed things up. All right, but it's only going to take one little disastrous event, one little so-called terrorist attack, or so-called, earthquake, or we need to step up national security. We got too many immigrants coming in, all this and all that. Whatever excuse Esau Edom is going to use to make it mandatory. this world is already set to go within. These things have been around. This isn't a brand new built hospital. You know, it looks nice, it looks clean, but they don't just go around building hospitals on the daily. Those things take an extensive amount of time to build. All right, especially getting all that fancy dancy equipment in there. You got to get the funds raised. So that hospital has probably been there for a minute, and they had just recently, you know, within the last maybe 10 years or so, installed this equipment. All right, but look at his hand. If this doesn't fit the scriptures, then nothing else. Hey, look, to you people that don't understand what the mark of the beast is, you're simply lost. I could just let that picture stay there. You know, we'll be going back and forth to it every so often. Kind of, I'm trying to make sure whenever the computers freeze, you know, I might just pause my speech for a second to make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all don't cut out my voice. Can't wait to get, you know, a new laptop, you know, here soon, Lord willing. This shit ain't about shit. All right, but we're going to go to Revelation chapter 13. And y'all already know where we're going to go as soon as it loads. All right, I'm going to just click over on these, get these preloaded too real quick. Salakia, y'all. Good old Esau. He created all this technology, and this ain't no old laptop. I think I've only had this since, I want to say, maybe 2000, and this is not even, that shit ridiculous. Decent internet. Esau, your kingdom is ass garbage. You know, all your technology and the shit doesn't even work correct. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, so now let's come back to this revelation. Hopefully it won't take as long when we click back on them. Alright, this is Revelation. We're going to scroll down to... Okay, perfect. Let's see, I'll start at verse 15. Revelation chapter 13 and 15, it says, "And he had powers to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." All right, and to worship the image of the beast is ultimately by taking, as it's going to be stated in the next verses. In the next verse, is to take the mark of the beast. All right, that's the physical completion of it. Right now, most of the people in Babylon worship the beast. All right, and the beast is this new system that Esau has established. All right, patterned after the ancient Roman government. The same thing. Hey, it's been reincarnated today. The same. What is it? Democrat Republicans. All right, the president. The way that Esau Edom runs this whole world. All right, this is his system, and everyone right now is worshiping it spiritually. All right, but he's gonna force people to worship it physically here soon by doing what? Verse 16, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And this guy had it in his right hand. Let me see if I can get it back over there. This Moabite, because this was in China, had it in his right hand. All right. And if he's a doctor, then he would be considered the rich and the great that would have it. All right. If he didn't have it, he wouldn't be able to do his practice. He wouldn't be able to make his money, effectively making him homeless, and he'd have to go off the grid. All right, and that's what's going to happen. That is going to happen to those that choose to decline the mark of the beast. All right. So, Lord willing, hey, we have to keep that spirit about us. We may lose our housing. We may lose our job. All right. We may lose, your family. Your wife might be like, "F that. These kids got to eat. Nigga, I need a warm bed to sleep in every night." All right. But we know what's going to be the punishment for taking that when you read through chapter 14, chapter 15, 17, 18. Those that take the mark of the beast are going to wish they weren't even a spirit created for the punishment that they're going to have to suffer for. All right. That fire that comes to them. All right, but this is living, breathing proof of what the mark of the beast is. It's not white women. It's not the mark of the beast is not an ideology itself. All right, the mark of the beast is actually something physical. All right, now worshiping the image of the beast is something uh, spiritual because there's not an image of there's Esau isn't holding a picture of Jesus Christ in the air. All right, that image is being styled is America and all these other Edomite nations, how they're stylized and what's the other word I'm looking for? They carry on in the same way that the ancient Romans did. All right, that's that image. They're reviving that ancient Roman way of lifestyle. They're not actually holding a picture up in there telling people to bow down to it. But when it comes to actually taking the mark of the beast, that's something physical. The mark of the beast is a physical thing in which this guy had planted in his hand. Most likely it's right there between his thumb and his index finger. All right. What you scoffers got to say? Once again, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So not only are you not going to be able to buy and sell food, housing, clothing, all right, but you're not going to be able to have regular access to society. You're not going to be able to get to your paycheck. You're not going to be able to make it into Kroger. They're probably going to have a chip reader like how they have the anti-theft meters. If you walk outside of Kroger or any sort of supermarket and it has the tags inside of it, they're not going to need that anymore. They're going to know if you're even equipped to even be inside the store in the first place. And if you're not, they're automatically going to assume that you're some sort of vagrant and get to trying to arrest you, either arrest you or kill you. You know, they're going to have chip readers, all bio scanners as soon as you take a foot through the door with facial recognition. So if you do run off and get away, they're going to already know who you are and put a P out, what do you call it, APB out for you. You know, letting the city know, oh, this guy doesn't have the mark. You know, if you see him, be on the lookout, call the authorities. You know, he may be armed and dangerous. And then that's what we're about to come to. All right. So not only is it dealing with buying and selling, but being able to move freely in the society, believe it or not. All right. And you people, when it happens, when it's implemented, that's when you're going to believe. All right. Psalm chapter 110 and 3, it says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. So you bastards are going to be, you're going to wish that you would listen to us. You're going to be trying to hop on board when it's too late. All right. And really, this is dealing, you know, when the elect receive that power from Yahushua, all right, when they get beamed up. That's when they're really going to be willing. But when you see all the rest of these calamities, our family members that scoff, you scoffers on the comment boards, all right, these hoe-ass Edomites, the police, all right, hell, woman that you may lay down with that don't believe, your children, all these people are going to be willing in the day of the election, the 1/3, and the day that, Lord willing, we are all proved right, and these assholes are proved dead ass wrong. All right, it says, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast to do of thy youth. All right, come. Hey, so we're going to be the ones shining. We're going to be the ones lifted up. All right, and these people are going to be the ones abased. We're going to have to go through our suffering. You know, for a second, you may have to go hungry a couple days because you don't have the mark of the beast. But if you've been practicing your fasting, which I've been wanting to do this. I'm gonna do it eventually, man. I've been wanting to do this video concerning fasting for a minute now. You know, I came across something that'll make. I'll put it to y'all like this: you can go. Esau Edom's a liar. You can go a lot longer than what you think without food and water. All right, now I'm gonna have to put this. I'm gonna have to do this video eventually, man. So really, hey, ultimately, it's gonna be Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai that sustain you, that keep your mind off that hunger. You know, they may allow you to feel them hunger pains for a minute, but you know, if you prove yourself, you have to have the faith that Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is going to take that hunger pain away from you. You may be on day 50 of no food and no water and still be moving and trucking like you eating well and fed, ain't lost a ounce, you know, ain't lost a single pound. You still out here maneuvering and running while these people are starving out in the streets. You have to have that faith, otherwise you won't be protected in those days. If you, oh man, I'm gonna eat. How much we gonna eat? Niggas crying. Jake, man. Hey, we can't be in that spirit. We gotta believe. All right. What is that? Second Corinthians. I believe, therefore I spoken. All right. Ezekiel 12:22. It says, "Son of man, what is that proverb?" Well, let me check something real quick, y'all. Okay, I'm just making sure my mic was recording. I was gonna be extremely sad if it wasn't. All right. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 22, it says, "Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?" And that's what people say in this world, especially our people. Man, y'all niggas been talking that shit. Man, y'all niggas been Israelites since the 90s, nigga. I'm out here getting this bread, nigga. You know how Jake is. This nigga working, making $12 an hour. Talking about he getting his bread. All this nigga do is smoking party when he get off. I'm getting this bread, nigga. Hey, and they think the days of the Lord are being prolonged. Verse 23, it says, "Tell them therefore," and this is what we tell them. "Thus saith the Halabashim Yahushai power, I will make this proverb to cease." It says, "And they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision." So that's the times that we're approaching. The days of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai are at hand. The effect of every vision, meaning all those prophecies are about to be fulfilled. The things that it was said are going to happen will happen and will take place. All right. It will not tarry. Like it tells you in Habakkuk, it is going to come to pass. As sure as you breathe in air and push out, what is that? CO2, carbon monoxide. All right. These prophecies will come to pass. America will be bathed in nuclear fire. This world will see a bunch of dark-skinned men emit out of the sky in things that they call UFOs, which we know as the chariots of God. All right, the Hebrew Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and every fucking breathing soul on this planet will understand and will accept that. All right, verse 24. It says, "For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination with the house of Israel." So the Heavenly Father is going to break down all these false pastors and fulfill his prophecies. It says, "For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord power." And that's what's about to happen. That's why this man is already and this clip came from 2018, and they probably started doing the filming. The average movie, they'll start doing the filming 2 years ahead. So really, this may be a clip from 2016. All right, and the proof is in the pudding. The mark of the beast is not an embargo. It's not being a coon to Esau, Edom. It's not the Edomite woman. It's not because I remember I spoke to a guy from IUIC. He basically said that the mark of the beast is having that pale skin, which is not true. That's the mark of Cain. That's the curse of leprosy, but that is not the mark of the beast. All right, you can't be teaching that shit. You have many of our people that have that issue. You got Moabites over there. They got that color that believe that they're Moabites, but they're actually Israelites. All right, so you can't be teaching that BS. The mark of the beast is right there in that man's hand. The RFID chip, if I didn't say already, Salakia, radio frequency identification chip. That's why he was able to open it with his. Hey man, let me finish this scripture. This shit certain people are just blind. That's what as every day passes, that's what just keeps ringing in my head. The Heavenly Father simply just blinded these people. All right, verse 26, it says, "Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off," which our people say today. All right, nigga, that's not gonna happen for another 100 years, nigga. Not in my lifetime. I'm gonna be dead. Because they're too scared to face the wickedness that they've done their whole life. They know they've been living wrong their whole life, and they don't want to have to atone for it. So they're hoping and praying they die before it happens and to just pass it off to their grandchildren, showing you that those are our people that were back there that crucified the Lord. Our people are always in that spirit. They don't want to own up and accept it. They rather pass it off to their descendants, which they did in the time of Yahushua. That's why they said, "Let His blood be upon us and our children." Let it be upon us and our children. All right, who the fuck curses their own their descendants? You know, hey, Esau, he said Esau just outright lies. He don't accept shit. He just outright lies. No, not me, not us. You know, but niggas nigga, I swore on my son. I remember Jake told me we got into arguing about something. Nigga, I swore on my 8-month-old son, if I'm lying, let him choke on his spit right now. I was like, hey, when he said that, I knew he wasn't lying. At that point, like, god dang. And our people are in this same spirit today, thinking that it's going to be prolonged because they don't want to see it happen in their days and in their times, but that's not the case. It says, therefore, say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. All right. And you know, hey, I could get a whole nother host of scriptures, but you know, this picture speaks for itself. That is the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. That is what it's designed for. It can be scanned. All right. It can either allow you permission to a place, and if you don't have it, deny you. You can either buy food and resources with it, and if you don't have it, you can't. It's as simple as that. I bet you the idiot holding the camera, because it was one of the directors of the movie, he wouldn't have been able to make access to that door, because you know, at that time period, if the guy doesn't have it now, he didn't have it in his hand right there. So the only one who would have been able to access that door is that doctor and some of the nurses. The regular civilians probably can't even access that door. All right, let's say there's a hitman. He wants to go on somewhere and kill somebody. If he don't got it, he ain't killing shit. You know? So hey, with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Watim, teaching the truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.